Okay, the magic number I need, 134. So let's do a little math here. We gotta look out, and we have 5s here. Okay, so let's see about making this work. So let's go 5, 5, and that is gonna give me 25, and then another 5. It's gonna give me 125. Okay, let's do this. Add some numbers together. And there's 10. And then I'm one short, so one more number is all I need to do. So let's go ahead, let's get a subtractor. Why not? You go here, and you join the line. And all the magic of addition, and I have 134s, and they will go into my main line. So hey, that's what the game gets to. But where does the game start? So let's figure that out. Hello, this is RunningRobert, and today we are playing Beltex. This is by Notional Games. They're an indie game dev, only game on Steam at the moment. This is a shapes-like clone, so we're going to go into it. Instead of shapes, though, we have numbers. Okay. So obviously we have, what we're going for is, instead of delivering shapes, numbers. So number 1, ones. I like it. We can go ahead and get that done. Put belts down, and then connect them in. Pretty simple. You can do a couple extractors per line if you really need to. I think it can hold like 4 or 5. It is a little bit of a slower game. A speed up would be super nice for this, because when you kind of first start off, it's just slow. Like here you got, I'm waiting for ones, and yep, this is what you got to start with. At least there's only 20. Up here you have like the belt speed, the same kind of upgrade type you continue to give, like number 1s. Belts can go faster, extractors go with number 2. That is something that we're going to see. And then you can only unlock certain numbers. After you get those in there, you can kind of see the numbers available to you. Okay, so adders are exactly what they sound like. So we're going to get 2 more extractors. And I'm going to add those numbers together. And let's see, we're just going to go down here, I guess. There we go. And we can do a couple of these around to try to make this a little bit quicker. So adder A always goes into B. There we go. That makes it simple. And then the last one can just be right here. It's pretty simple. Okay. So that's the first start. Of course, like I said, we're still looking for belt speed here. So we want to keep the ones flowing pretty well. It's not a big deal with that. So we have our 2s going. Slow numbers are coming up. The next thing we're going to do is unlock the extractor 2, which means our 2s over here we'll be able to get, which is good because I feel like we're going to be doing more math in a little bit. So yeah, no, it is that slow. Speed up would be super nice for this game. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like I have some ones over here and some 2s over there. So probably they're gonna make us make 3s, and we're probably gonna make them over in this direction. Is my next thought. Oh, wonderful. So we get that. Upgrade the belt speed. Now 1s and 20s. Okay, level 3. So now I need 3s. Well, and nope, extract 2s unlocked this level. So, oh, now we need to make some 3s. What we're gonna do is lots of adders here. So let's go ahead and get that going. And then pretty much Let's see, I think that works. Yeah, that can be the main line right into there. Let's kind of get a couple of these around. Like everything else, now I need 50 of them. So it was 20 before, now 50. And I think that should work. Slowly but surely. And then again, this will continue to add up. So at some point we can kind of clear the ones as we get further on in it. But right now it's just kind of slow. So you could play a couple ways. You can play, hey, I'm just doing it more for relaxation. Or you can say, hey, I'm really trying to get some speed onto this. And kind of go with that. So I've done a little bit where I maybe let it run for a little bit of the game after I figured something out. I think I get one more in here. So let's see. Yep, there we go. Then I'm gonna try to get them up here just so I'm closer. Okay. Okay, so that's thoroughly mined out now. And that's kind of pretty much how the game begins. And we're going to get to 3. We're going to unlock this extractor 2, see what's next. And then we're actually going to go to my previous game just so you can see what the game can develop into. And I think that's kind of more important because, like I said, the beginning of this is like Shapez or a lot of other games where it's not fast and it's not hugely difficult because I'm just adding up to 3. That's not a problem. In the intro, you saw me have, figured out a way to get to 134. There are other unique numbers that come about. I mean, 20 is pretty simple, but there are other numbers that just come that makes it a little bit harder that you have to kind of think. I do like the game a little bit more than Shapez, just because everything can be done in an area. Like I always hated Shapez when I had to kind of like go way out here for one thing and way out here for another and then connect them in the middle. Like it just, for me, that was not quite as fun. It's still challenging, but just not as fun to do. Where like I need a 3 here and I can just make this monstrosity. I'm in good shape. There we go. Okay. So now we've done that. So now we got 2 multipliers unlocked. So we need 5. If we look out, we see some 2s and 1s over there. And we'll just quickly set this up. So again, let's set up 4 of these because that's kind of where we're going. We can go kind of like this way here. So we're going to make our adder over here, make a 4. Our adder over here to make a 4. And let's see, make 2 of these. And let's see, I'll make you here. That's a terrible spot for it. That's a terrible spot for it. Let's see. I guess I'm going to go down this direction. We'll move him over here. Oh, and I need to kind of work this a little bit different because obviously that's not going to work. I don't have any 1s around here. I have 1s over here, but that's not going to work. But I've made my first 5s. Let's see, that 5. Yeah, that actually connects right into that line there. Are any 1s around that are close? No, it's really not. I gotta go the opposite direction with this line, so we're gonna kind of delete what I had over there, and we're just gonna go the opposite way instead. So we'll go up here, and now we're in much better shape. Go there. Connect that down and connect that over here. And now we're actually making 5s. So now we're making double the 5s and we're going to make that all the way around. All right, so you've seen this. You've seen the basic startup. Obviously, we're going to... Whoops, I went way too far. Go back to my hub. Next is a multiplier, which is kind of cool to work with. I said we're still getting 1s, 2s, 3s. All of those are still working for us. That's great. We can continue on, but let's go ahead and let's see the game in action here. So this is a much better game. It's a few hours in. And like I said, this is where I'm trying to make 134s. We're just going to zoom out here. And you can kind of see the factory already. We've unlocked up to 5s here. We got extractor level speed there. You can see this is the start of the hub. And you can kind of see some of the start of the numbers here. But we no longer need like the 1s, 2s, and 3s. So that's been nice. All of these pretty much have been turned into different numbers. So you see here, this used to be the 1s. Now they're turned into 10s. 10s is something I need here for this multiplier. Then, of course, as you get further out, you see kind of where I'm doing it, where stuff's going on. We have these bridges, which is super nice, which lets me kind of transverse lines. Extremely helpful to have. And as you can see here, and then pretty much all the numbers coming into these belts. Biggest thing, backups and stuff like that. Makes it a little bit more challenging. Obviously, sometimes waiting for some of these numbers to get into makes it challenging. With the 134s, you can see them, there's one right there. They kind of come in on this line, which is a pretty busy line overall. That's something that we might have to change and might have to say, well, I need some of them to go down to this line to kind of lighten it up. We'll do that for a second. So every other one will now head down to a line. Hopefully this keeps us moving. Don't have any backups and stuff like that. I've definitely had to do a lot of different lines into this to keep things going. So this is kind of what it can turn into. So now you've seen the intro, now you've seen kind of like what the game will turn into. And of course, as we continue to move out into the world, there are plenty of numbers to use and it makes it pretty fun. So I hope this gives you kind of an idea of like what type of game this is. And if you want to give it a chance. So link is be in the description below. And if you made it this far, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.